Hey, Jamie, how's our duck doing?
I think she's doing really well, and for those that don't know, this is a mallard duck that's nested near right by the side door of my house here. So it's a very urban situation. You can see on the video there that we put a couple plants and kind of made her a little bit of a shielded environment, but it's a highly trafficked area with a lot of noise, and she's just done amazingly well here.
See, she must like your dryer sheets.
We don't use any dryer sheets. She actually didn't like. I believe it was, see, the first time ran the dryer when she was here, it really freaked her out, and so I think it was actually the steam coming out of the dryer made those big clouds. Because after the dryer was on for a while and the steam went away, then she seemed to be okay with it. But we really needed to do laundry, and we've had just like about nothing but rain here recently. So I have it off of here for the moment, but we made this reroute for the dryer so we didn't disturb her with it. So
Wow.
we've been trying to keep her comfortable, but it's been pretty neat to watch having this duck be so patient and just living next to the
Your
house
back
here with her
door.
nest. Yeah, right next to the side
She's
door.
right by your back door where you guys go in and out all the time, isn't she?
Yeah, this is where we come out and all the time. This door kind of like it almost slams a little bit. It's a heavier screen door. We come in out here with the dogs. I start up the mower in the driveway here and the weed whacker and the cars, and I mean she's rarely
Okay,
gotten spooked by anything.
so that's amazing. It's amazing she chose that. When will the eggs be hatching?
Well, I'd have to look exactly when the very first pictures that we took were, and there was a little bit of variability online as to what the cycle actually is, but our best estimation was that we were talking about being a hatching right around the 4th of July, give or take a few days.
Wow, so we're almost there.
We
Oh,
are we
there
are
she
almost
is.
there.
We can see her head. How cool is that?
Yeah,
Hey, did
I'm
you
staying
name?
back. I'm staying back a few feet, but I actually have my phone, um, on a monopod here, and I'm reaching out right over her, so I can't see her right now. Does she look like she's comfortable
Oh,
doing
yeah,
this?
yeah, her beak. If you lean it over just a little bit further, there you go. Now we can see. Just uh, rather than angling it down, if you angle the camera a little bit, yeah, there you go. Level it out a little. There. Now we can see all of her. She's on the upper left corner of the screen. Now she's in the middle, and I guess her chest is right up against the wall. If you level out the camera a little bit more, we'll be able to see the front of her. Yeah, she's right up. There we go. That's perfect. Wow. So, okay, what'd you name her?
We haven't really picked out a name for her actually.
Well,
Um,
her family name is Anis, which is duck, Platyrhynchus, which would be flat-nosed,
I,
flat-beaked.
I think Karen actually had picked some name, but I don't recall what she was calling her.
Well, Karen picks good names. You got to check with her. We need a name for her.
Yeah, yeah. Karen's at work right now, actually, but
That's
uh,
irresponsible of her.
do we have a pretty clear shot over there?
That's a great shot. That's the best shot ever. If you just leave it right there. You know what? She is looking like she's very kind of calm, but also very aware.
Yeah, yeah. I,
So,
I I accidentally spooked her just a little bit, just a little while ago when I slid the dryer vent out of the way for this video, and I could see she was a little bit ruffled from that. But she seems to get back to baseline really well. She
yeah,
cycles.
she looks good. Now she looks a little softer-eyed. Hey, I looked her up on Wikipedia. You want to hear what it says?
Yeah, definitely.
It says the mallard or wild duck, Anis platyrhynchus, is a dabbling duck. which is all over the Americas, Europe, Asia, North Africa, so it has a world distribution, and it's been introduced to New Zealand and Australia. And the male birds, of course, have the glossy green head and the gray on the wings and belly with the blue iridescent feathers. They're called spectrum feathers, which are so gorgeous. They live in the wetlands. They eat water plants and small animals. And they're gregarious. And it's the ancestor of all the domestic ducks except the muscovy, which I read somewhere else. And by the way, I also read somewhere else that the female is the one that the classical duck quack comes from. The males make a quieter, raspy sound. It says the name mallard is derived from the Old French Mallard or Mallard, wild drake, though its ultimate derivation is unclear. It may be related to an old High German masculine proper name, Madelhart. And then it tells how that changes over the years. It says they frequently interbreed with other of their relatives, like the black duck, the mottled duck, and there's all kinds of hybrid ducks. So when you go out to a duck pond, you might see ducks that you can't really identify, and they could be part mallard, part something else. That is so cool. I have to go. But this was so cool to get a checkup on her. Do you want to do it again tomorrow? Or when can we see her again?
Well, yeah, anytime. I think that we should I think we should keep a little bit closer eye on, on what's going on, since we don't know the exact schedule here of when these eggs are going to hatch. And now, what do you think? How long do you think that she might actually hang around for?
Not long at all. Not long at all. I think as soon as the ducklings will all hatch within, I think, 24 hours of each other, because they lay the eggs one a day, and they have clutches of, I think, usually like 10 to 12. Unless
we believe there are about 10 eggs here, the best we could tell, but there's actually a lot of nesting material that she's built up, and we obviously didn't want to disturb that.
Yeah.
So we couldn't be sure, but we think it's 9 or 10 eggs there in here.
Well, my experience at the National Zoo was that as soon as all those ducklings were hatched, those mamas just kind of explode out of the nest and take those ducklings. And you know what I think is, because you live in a city environment, have you figured out where the closest big water is?
Well, we're... Oh, you know about what it's like here over to the water. I guess if she takes a shortcut kind of through people's yards and stuff, it's still probably a good half mile before she actually gets over to the big Lake Winnebago. So
well, I think we better, we being you because you're there, map out the route and be ready to escort her, because she's going to be crossing that big road.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, it's once there's a lot of kind of back area, and there's actually some kind of marsh area over, when you get over into some of that area towards the lake. So she might actually be able to just kind of make her way through that. I don't know what path she would choose, and these are, the baby ducklings, they can't fly or anything, so she's going to have to take a little more subdued route.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, they run like crazy.
Do they?
They run, yeah, amazingly fast.
Well, so the good thing is, though, if it takes 24 hours to hatch, we're going to have a chance to see the ducklings a little bit. They're not going to be out of here. And for anyone that doesn't know, it doesn't have the most high-quality, fabulous pictures, but I have this little webcam that is set up, and most of the time that keeps running and gets an updated picture on Sinalea, and so you can go there and glance at one of the top posts, and you can actually see the live pictures if it's during the day or fairly close
Yeah.
to live. I have to reset that once in a while, but
And if you guys see the ducklings before we do, definitely email or call.
yeah, definitely let us know if anyone catches the ducklings before we do. But let's keep a close watch here. So anyway, thanks for checking in with me for the update.
Thank you.
I think that was really cool, and I hope it worked here with our Google Plus Hangout to actually get a recorded video of it, because this is somewhat new territory on some of this technology to do a live remote video call. But I talked to a gentleman, Ronnie, about this. That's kind of an expert in it, and he advised me to do it. And I think he sent us in the right direction with it. And if other people are watching it, then he definitely did. So thank you to him for the help here.
Yeah, that's really great. Hey, Jamie, thank you so much. Have a great day, and I'll look forward to following this duck and her ducklings, and I hope you will find out what her name is in the meantime.
Yeah, I'll ask Karen this evening what name she had actually given her, and we'll have to update with that.
All right, take care.
All right, thanks again.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.